again, fellow warriors. So my name's Tori. I'm the yoga instructor for Texas A&M Central Texas. And today we're going to continue on more of a soothing, restorative style of yoga, more restful version of yoga. So today I wanted to work more on just kind of you could make it a flow if you wanted to. Flow just means moving from one posture to the next with your breath pace. And once I introduce the postures to you, it's up to you if you want to continue on and create a flow out of it, or if you just want to practice with me and then find your own restfulness afterwards, that's okay too. But for today, I want to include the use of a yoga strap. So I'll typically have a yoga strap between 6 to 8 feet long, but I'm a shorter person, so that works for me. If you're a taller person, it might be helpful to have maybe like a longer towel even, or that you could roll up, or like a belt, possibly. Anything that's like a strap, sort of, even if you roll up a t-shirt and stretch it out, well, you'd have to be comfortable with stretching it out, but anyway, we'll use a strap of some sort, and you're welcome to find any other items in the home that will work in place of a strap. But let's start today in our child's pose. So that's going to be our posture where our hands are beneath our shoulders, knees are beneath the hips, and then we're just going to fold back. So we'll drop the hips over the heels. We'll drop the heart heavy over the knees, the forehead heavy between the arms, and then it's up to you if you want to keep the arms stretched out or if you want to drop the elbows heavy. Either way, for child's pose, today I want you to focus on creating length across the back of the body. So I know this sounds weird, but let's imagine that our tailbone is very heavy over the heels. So we're just imagining like we can feel gravity pulling the tailbone heavy over the edge of the heels. And if we can walk our fingertips way out and try to create length in the back, take a great breath. And one more. Awesome. All right, let's come up into our tabletop so that we can set our hands and our knees at the mat. We'll stack our shoulders and our hips right above, and we'll soften the elbows a little bit so that we don't feel too tense in the upper arm or in the forearm. And we'll try our cat and our cow here. So when we inhale, we're going to drop the belly button heavy for cow pose, look forward. When we exhale, we'll sweep the belly up to the sky and look back for cat. And we're just going to flow like this as we breathe. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale for cat pose. And let's try it 2 more cycles of breath. Awesome. Okay. From our cat and cow, we'll come into our neutral tabletop where basically our spine is level to the ground beneath us. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring our left leg around the side of the body. So we're going to take our time stepping forward. We'll heel toe, bringing that left sole of the foot right up next to the left hand. So I have kind of a 90-degree bend in my back knee still because we came from tabletop. And I'm trying to get to a 90-degree bend in this knee as well. So now I want to challenge you to scoot this right knee and right foot back so that the thigh is resting at a little bit of an angle here. It's up to you if you want to push the hips down to the earth or not. We're going to keep that left knee safe over the left ankle. So keep it all lined up. Let's go ahead and bring our left hand on top of our left thigh and then roll our left shoulder taller than our right shoulder so that we're opening up our chest, our heart, towards our knee beside us. And then we're going to start to look up to the sky above, and we have ourselves our lizard posture here. If you want to push the thigh open, that is up to you. By that, I mean applying some pressure with the hand to point our knee towards our side of our root and rolling up the sole of the foot so that it faces our right hand at an angle. Okay, and that would be our complete lizard here with a twist in our spine. Okay, big breath. Hang in there, feel the stretch, inner hip, front of the hip. Okay, let's roll the foot flat, level the heart to the ground. Let's go ahead and heel toe and bring that left foot back around beside the right knee. Okay, We're going to keep the hips back at an angle this time, or the knees back at an angle this time. We're going to try and bring the right heel the same way, across and around. Okay, we're going to try and scoot the sole of the foot up so that it's in line with our hands. Let me move my hands for a moment. We're going to line up that right knee over the right ankle. All right, so that was weird. Okay, for our lizard pose on this side, right hand rises up to the top of the right thigh. Let's push the right shoulder taller than the left shoulder. Okay, claim your twist. See how you feel. All right, and then it's up to you if you want to open up the knee for our full lizard effect here. So you can push the right knee open towards the side of the room. Roll up that sole of the foot towards your resting hand. And breathe. Twisted lizard. Awesome. When you are ready, let's roll that foot flat, stand the knee up safe. Both hands come to the ground, and then we'll heel toe and bring that right knee back to meet our left knee. Now let's bring the knees up underneath the hip and fold down for a child's pose for a moment. We'll bring the hips down to the heels, walk the fingertips way out in front of us, and drop the forehead heavy. Take a moment, stretch out the shoulders, stretch out the arms, the armpit. Okay. When we're ready, let's rise back up into our tabletop. And this time we're going to make our way into a pigeon pose. So in order to get to our pigeon pose from here, let's go ahead and make our way to downward facing dog first. So we'll tuck the toes under, sweep the hips up and back, move slowly. Trust yourself here, you've got it. Let the knees either remain a little bit soft or try to strengthen them out for a moment. Great breath in the body. All right, for pigeon pose on our left side, we're gonna sweep the left leg high behind us, and then we're gonna bend that knee. Now, normally we set the foot on the ground, but I want you to bring the knee forward to meet the mat by your left hand, and then sweep the left ankle underneath the body towards your right side. So I'll turn to the camera in a moment, but once you have the left knee on your left side, left ankle on your right side, heel toe the right ankle back until you can drop the kneecap flat and turn the top of the foot flat to the ground as well. Okay, so I know this looks strange from the side, so I'll turn towards the camera in a moment, but this is our pigeon pose. So, in order to get where we need to be, let's see if I can. We start with down dog, lift the left leg, bring the knee forward and plant, cross the body, heel toe to plant the knee, plant the top of the foot. Okay, so that's what it's gonna feel like from the front of the body. Now it's gonna be interesting because you're gonna wanna either sit on this hip that's in front of you, and I'm gonna challenge you not to do that. Come back to neutral as best you can. And some people find it difficult to get that stretch between the thigh. So just be mindful of where you are, how you feel, and what works best for you here. So we're going to try and let the hips hover parallel over the ground. So we're going to try to hover a little bit. We're going to try and level the hips flat across. And let's walk up to the fingertips. Push the heart up to the sky. Great breath across the chest here. Pigeon pose. Okay, to make this a little more restful, you can start to walk forward, maybe come down to the forearm, maybe tuck the chin to the chest a little bit. And that would be our humble pigeon. Humbly resting. Either way, if you choose to stay up tall, or if you feel all right folding forward, take 3 great breaths here. Full inhale, full exhale, breathe. Take all the time you need to complete that breath. Okay, let's see if we can climb our way out of this pigeon back into downward facing dog. So we'll climb step by step until the hands are beneath the shoulders. Okay. We'll tuck the back toe under so we can lift that knee, and then drag that left foot back, lift the hips to the sky, push the heart towards the knees, whether they are soft or strong today. We're going to try that on our right side as well. So right leg rises, bend at the knee and bring that knee forward towards your right hand. Left foot crosses the body. Sorry, right foot crosses the body to the left. Left foot, heel toes back. Plant the knee, plant the foot, and try to rise up if you can. Okay, and it's just like the opposite side. Pigeon pose. Hang in there. I practiced a lot of different ways to get into it last time, so breathe. Neutral pigeon, lifted pigeon, or an opportunity to walk down to our humble pigeon at the forearms. Remember, hips are lifted and they're trying to hover and balance parallel to the ground. Okay, so sometimes we roll away from that long leg. We want to avoid that. Sometimes we roll very far into that leg. Resist the urge, try to hover. Okay, like last time, 3 great breaths here, at least, unless you want to stay a little bit longer. Maybe we're in humble pigeon, or lifted pigeon, or neutral. But when you're ready, we're going to climb out of the posture just like we climbed into the posture. So first we rise with the arms. And then we'll tuck the toe under, lift the knee, meet those feet, hips to the sky, down dog, excellent. Let's bring the knees down towards the mat and fold into our child's pose again. I know restfulness, we're doing a lot of child's pose today. So hips come to the heels, heart to the knees, forehead heavy, arms way out long. Okay, when you're ready, rise up to our tabletop, hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Now, from here, we're going to try a tabletop twist or our thread the needle. So before we were kind of creating a lot of interesting postures with the hips. Now we're going to focus on the shoulders. And we've done this before, so don't worry. We'll rotate to the camera. For our thread the needle or tabletop twist, we're going to sweep our right hand way out to our side. And then we're going to bring that right hand across the mat, face up towards the sky. And then we'll soften into the left elbow and try to guide the right shoulder to the middle of the mat and the right ear to the middle of the mat. Then the left hand can come out wide and stay at a 90-degree bend to help support that left shoulder if we need it. We're just going to look straight ahead across the horizon there. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but try to relax the neck, try to relax the eyes, and try to relax the jaw. Just breathe. Let's try to keep this left shoulder lifted off of the chin because it's too easy to dump down. Keep that shoulder lifted. Okay. And when you're ready, the left palm comes closer to the face for support. We're going to push into the ground and rise back up to unwind. Maybe we need to sway a little bit or come off of the wrists for a moment. Okay, whatever helps. We're going to try the opposite side of our tabletop twist. Let's lift the left palm way out wide and carefully guide the left arm beneath the right. Slowly trying to bring that left shoulder and left ear towards the middle of the mat. Right hand steps away. Try to keep that right shoulder lifted if you can. And relax the breath, relax the eyes, and relax the jaw. Just let the eyes look way out across that space before you. Big breath in the body. Thread the needle, tabletop twist. All right, when you feel ready, let's go ahead and bring that right palm closer to the face. Begin to press into the mat to rise up. Both palms beneath both shoulders. Once we've made it back to our tabletop posture, we can sway side to side. We can shake out the wrists, whatever kind of helps us settle in here. We're finally coming to a reclined posture. So let's bring the hips down to the ground and keep our strap or belt or towel that's rolled up nearby. And we're going to start with knees bent to the sky. So let's just recline back, leaving the spine long across the mat, the neck long and neutral as well, releasing the shoulders down away from the ears. Okay. From here, let's see if we can bring the left knee up to the chest. Okay. So we're just kind of hugging our left knee for a moment. And then we're going to prop this left ankle across the top of our right knee and point our left knee open to our wall on our left side, or the space in the room on our left side. And we can even push that left knee away a little bit. And we're in our number 4 shape. So when you are in number 4, remember to cross strong bones over strong bones. So we're crossing the shin bone across the thigh bone. We're not trying to rest on top of the ankle so that the foot rolls open. We're resting strong bones across strong bones here. Okay, so that we can flatten that left foot towards the right side of our room and point that left knee to our left side of the room. Okay, it's up to you if this is where you want to keep your number 4, or you can scoop up the right leg as well. Maybe take the hands around the back of that right thigh and just prop yourself up here. This is a little closer to the body, so you're going to feel a lot bigger stretch in the bottom of our thighs, near our glutes and stuff. Still number 4, but it's also considered a reclined pigeon pose. So we did pigeon earlier, and we felt this leg up close to our chest when we folded down to the ground. Now we're using gravity to do the opposite in this fold that we have in this left leg. But anyway, let's release the right foot to the ground, release the left foot to the ground, and let's try all of that on the opposite side. So right knee comes to the chest. Okay, let's prop the right ankle across the left knee. Remember, shin bone across thigh, not ankle across thigh. Okay, strong bones. Right knee points to the right side of the room. We can even push that stretch a little bit more. We flatten the right foot to our left side of the room. A-okay. Okay, we can stay in this number 4 and just kind of allow it to feel more restful if we want, or we can lift this number 4 off of the ground, lace the palms behind that left thigh that's propping up the right, and then we have our lifted number 4 or our reclined pigeon pose, however you want to call it. Same thing as our pigeon earlier. Again, this leg, this top leg, is in the same form that it was in before when we were folding to the ground. We're just using gravity differently this time. So it should be a similar stretch, but sometimes it feels different when gravity is changed on us. So there's an idea to consider later. Okay. We can drop our left foot back down to the ground and our right foot back down to the ground. In fact, let's stretch those legs way out long. Maybe wobble out the knees, roll out the ankles if you need to, just to kind of help settle that length from the spine all the way down to the end of the mat. And then we're going to take our strap, belt, rolled up towel, whatever you found to help you get a little extra reach, and we're going to unwind it. Well, if it's a rolled up towel, leave it that way. Let's go ahead and bring our left knee up to our chest like we did earlier, and then hook that belt, strap, towel, anything you've got around the ball of the foot, and then kick that left leg up into the sky. Now, we'll take both sides of the strap in our right hand, so left leg, right hand. We're just going to hold on to it for a moment. It's up to you if you want to work on strengthening that knee, but if you just need to be where you are today, you can leave the knee soft and instead focus on flattening the foot to the sky. So technically we're in our hand to foot posture with the assistance of a strap. Okay, so we're just hanging on. And then we're going to start to crisscross the body so that we can start to activate different muscles across the thigh. Because if you didn't know, there's some big muscles in the legs, and they tend to hold some tension when we're stressed out. So let's take this left foot and cross the body to our right side a little bit, but try to leave the hips flat to the ground. So it's not like we're taking a full twist. We're not trying to come up off of the mat. We're just bringing that left foot across to our right side, big stretch in the outer thigh, bear with me here. Heart and hips square up to the sky. Okay. Let's come back to our neutral place and let's switch hands on our strap. So left hand to the strap, right hand comes down to rest. And now we're going to swing this left heel way out to our left side. And, sorry, swing sounds like we're moving quickly. You do not have to move quickly. Slowly find a place that feels right for holding steady. Okay, so we're going to stay here a couple of breaths, just like the other side. Hips and heart are still level to the sky, parallel to the sky. Okay, both hips are still flat on the mat, best that we can get them. And then we'll inhale, rise back up to neutral. Awesome. Let's bend this knee, bring that strap up off of the ball of that foot, and then exchange the legs with a breath. So we'll exhale to extend, inhale to bring in. Sorry, that's probably the opposite, but anyway, take your strap, belt, or towel around the ball of the opposite foot, the right foot. Kick that heel into the sky, and let's take both ends of that strap in our left hand for now. So right leg, left hand. Long leg to the sky though. It is up to you if you want to strengthen that knee or if you want to leave it soft and just focus on flattening the foot today. Totally up to you. Take a few more soothing breaths in hand to foot posture with the help of a strap of sorts. Okay. Now we're going to cross over the opposite side of the body. So right leg is going to cross over to our left side. We're going to go as far as we can comfortably go without lifting either hip off of the ground. So both hips are level. Take your time. Find a breath. Keep on breathing. Okay. When you are ready, let's rise back up to neutral. Switch the hands on the strap. So the right hand comes to the strap, left hand comes out to rest. And then we're going to go ahead and release that right foot way out to our right side. Again, focusing on keeping the hips as level as we possibly can. If you have obstacles in your way, it is okay to stop. And just hold for a moment and breathe. Hand to foot posture. All right. Let's go ahead and rise back up to neutral. Let's soften a bend into that knee. Remove the strap from our leg. Awesome. Let's go ahead and bring both knees up to the chest. Wrap the arms strong around the legs and rock and roll a little bit side to side. Okay. From here, we're going to practice a posture called happy baby. So this one may be uncomfortable for some people, but we're just going to see how it feels because at least we're at home in our own personal spaces anyway. So for happy baby, it's like our knees to chest posture, but instead of pointing the knees to our heart, we're going to point the knees to our shoulders. So the legs are going to come hip width apart, knees are going to point to shoulders. And then we're going to bring our elbows inside of the knees, up to the sky. And we're going to take our index and our middle finger, wrap them around the two big toes, same side, right hand to right toe, left hand to left toe, and then cap the big toe with your thumb. Just press the thumb on top of the toe. Okay? So now we're going to try and kick the heels up to the sky a little bit. It's almost like the shin bones are parallel to each other and parallel to the walls on either side of us. And then we're just going to hold here for a moment. Or you can rock and roll a little bit, like we did in knees to chest posture, and just breathe. Happy baby pose. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Let's take 2 more great breaths. If holding on to the toes is a little too much, of course you can rest the hands at the back of the knee instead. And you can still try and rock and roll. Or the top of the knee. Okay. Let's go ahead and fold back down for knees to chest posture, knees towards the heart. Rock and roll one more time. And we're finally going to release the soles of the feet flat to the ground. Roll both knees over to your left side so that the hips, the knees facing our left side. And then we're going to keep our heart square up to the sky. And we're going to turn our face towards the opposite side of the room. So the face is going to turn to your right, knees to your left. And breathe. Keep on breathing. Okay, let's turn those knees to the sky. Come back to neutral with the face as well. Drop the knees off to your right side. Okay, when the hips and knees have turned, the heart is neutral, and we'll just turn the face to our left side. Awesome. And breathe. Always breathing. It sounds silly to continue reminding everybody, but you know, sometimes you get so focused and forget to breathe. With our next breath, stand the knees to the sky, turn the face to the sky. Now we're going to move into our final relaxation. So of course you can keep the knees bent. You could bring the feet out wide and prop the knees together. You could bring the feet together, knees wide. You could kick the legs way out to their own corners. But remind yourself to relax the shoulders down away from the ears. And for a few moments today, usually 5 or 10 minutes for restfulness, we're going to close the eyes, relax the face, relax the jaw, and just allow yourself to exist for a moment. No judgment, no expectation, no need to change anything in this moment. Just allowing the inhale to rise and allowing the exhale to fall. For a few moments, just allow life to be. Now you're welcome to stay here as long as you like, but if you're ready to move on with your day, that's okay. We'll just roll to our favorite side. Take our time climbing up into a seated place. Root the hips down strong. Stack up the spine tall. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Just relax. It is at this time at the end of our practice today that I'd like to thank you for choosing to share your time and your practice with me here. And again, it is the light within me that honors and bows to the light within you. Namaste.